It's the perfect weather to be working on a drift truck. And would you look at that? That's what we're gonna be doing today. That makes it seem like I don't want to be working on the truck. I do. I'm very excited to work on the truck and to get it finished. Today, we are working on the strut tower brace. We're gonna be building a bar that connects the tops of both the strut towers so they're stronger. If they're connected to each other at the top, then they won't be able to flex in and out. Once we get the strut tower bolted in and on the truck, we can lower the truck on the ground with the engine, compress the suspension, and get that all set up nicely. This should be a pretty simple build. It's really just going to be a bar and some mounts. Pretty much gonna build some little posts off of the existing strut towers, then bend up a bar that goes up, around, down, and bolts in on both of the mounts. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get to work on this strut tower. How do I do this? How does one do this? Something like that doesn't seem too unreasonable. Don't you just hate it when you forget something at the store? I was just at the metal department store getting metal. I forgot I needed blades for my Dremel so I could cut out the notch. I think it might be raining outside. Just a little bit, maybe? Wow, how'd I know? It's like I could hear the rain or something, you know? There we go. Now I have to make 3 more of these. After a good amount of time of cutting, grinding, sanding, smoothing, deburring, we've got 4 of these little mounts. Now we have to go ahead and drill holes. Best investment. Interesting. That's why you say to get a bench vise. I see now. It makes sense. It's funny how life works, huh? Are you guys starting to figure out what I'm trying to do with all this stuff? Pretty much on each shock tower, there's gonna be one of these little mounts with a bolt going through it. In between both these mounts, there's going to be this thing with nuts welded into it so it can bolt in and out. And then this is the bar that the main hoop thing is going to be welded to. I'm doing it like this because it's the most simple design, I think the best looking design, and possibly one of the stronger designs as well. So now we have this lovely tube with threaded bolts in each end. Let me show you. Mounting plates, tube, bolts. Now we've got this. So this will go on to the shock tower like so, and then we'll weld the thing from here and there, and this part can unbolt, but this will be welded on. So let's go ahead and do that. Well, I'd just like to say that that turned out exactly how I wanted. I think it looks really awesome. It looks like some crazy suspension shit is going on, even though it's just a freaking strut tower brace. So now what we have to do is build the bar that connects the 2 little bars inside there. We're gonna use the pipe bender, or should I say the pipe denter, because a dents pipe's better than a bends pipes. However, I did get the proper pipe that you were actually supposed to use. It's Schedule 40, it is a pipe, not a tube, so it should bend a little bit better and it shouldn't dent as much. We'll see. I got twice as much as I need because I know I'm gonna mess up, so let's just try it. Now, before anything, we wanna get a rough estimate as to how much pipe we're gonna need. Okay, so around 35 inches. I'm gonna go ahead and cut 40. Much better than last time. Much, much better. Definitely needs to be bent more though. I forgot to make this bend straight while I was bending that, so it's crooked. No! Grr. Some of the text broke on the mounts, but we can fix that obviously. Still not all the way welded in, but already it's super freaking strong. I think it's strong enough to lower the truck on the ground and see what happens. I can't finish up welding it until the engine is out, just because I can't reach some places. I know a lot of you guys are gonna think it looks kind of funky being so far up from the intake manifold, but I wanted to make it have as much clearance as possible. I know a lot of you guys are concerned or questioning the strength of some of the things I'm building on the truck, like these shock towers, like maybe this. I want to start off by saying that everything is really thick steel and it's welded pretty well. My welds have gotten a lot better. I'm not shitty at welding anymore, guys. I know it's hard to believe, but I can actually weld now. With that being said, I am getting a tool that's gonna help me add some structural rigidity to everything. So everything is gonna get a good improvement in structural rigidity, strength. Sadly, every time I add more structural rigidity, I add more weight, but we've got a V8, so we got the power to, you know, manage with a couple extra pounds, I guess. Also, another comment I've seen commented so many times I want to address. A lot of people are asking, why don't I weld something from the main hoop on the shock tower to the wheel well? Because if I kind of like case that all off, it will be super strong. You're right, but I can't. See, the problem is that this right here is a body on frame vehicle. There's the frame running down the entire vehicle, and the body, everything that you see, is actually bolted to the frame through bushings. Since it's on bushings, when you're driving it, the body and the frame flex separately. So if I welded something from this main hoop, which is welded to the frame, to the wheel well, which flexes, it would just crack and it would cause all sorts of issues. So that's why we're not welding anything from the frame to the chassis. But don't worry, it's gonna be plenty strong when it's done, guys. And worst case scenario, the shock towers aren't that important. They're important. They're very important for working suspension, but if they break, I'm not going to die. The stock factory bump stops are still in there, so if the shock towers break, the control arms will just fall onto the bump stops and be fine. It'll suck, it'll break, probably ruin a set of coilovers, ruin a lot of time, but the truck will be fine and I will be fine because the suspension will just sit onto the bump stops and be fine. It'll ride really stiff and loud for a second until I pull over, but it'll be fine. But we don't have to worry about that because they're not gonna break, okay? Gosh. I kind of went on a tangent, but let's see this truck on the ground with the engine in there. It's gonna be way too low. Ha! Would you look at that? It's actually not that much lower. See, this is what happens when you use an all aluminum engine. The transmission isn't on there yet, but it's a light engine. It's really awesome. I'm really happy with the way this turned out. I think it looks pretty rad. It is a little weird because the engine, it's an inch closer to this side, so it's not in the middle of the hoop. You can kind of tell. Probably shouldn't have said that because now you guys are gonna notice it and get irritated. Can't wait until this engine bay is all one color, looking nice, no crusty harnesses or anything. It would be really cool if I could like make something that made this bolt to like the firewall, but yet again, since it's a body on frame vehicle, I can't do that, guys. Now, I still need to finish welding it 100%, but I can't do that till later, so. Boom, boom, boom. Heck yeah. I'm a little confused as to what order I should finish things in. I'm really just going based off what parts I have, not based off what is the most efficient, which is probably dumb, but whatever. That's Gingium for you, dumb. This is the perfect mini truck weather. It's like beautiful and it's cool. I just want to get in my mini truck and cruise around with the windows open. A little update that I'm gonna keep saying in the end of all my videos. Gaming channel is monetized, so I'm posting there more often. My goal is to post on this channel Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and on that channel Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and have Sunday off. That's the goal. Don't really know if it's gonna happen, but if you wanna watch some awesome gaming videos, go over there. I'll have a link in the description. Also, if you wanna pick up some air fresheners, a pack of awesome air fresheners, I'll have a link in the description so you can do that. Yet again, thank you all so much for watching. Really means the world to me. I'll see you next time. Peace out. Have a great day and goodbye.